Welcome at the first episode of Tips for the Mind. This week's topic is Lesson for the Mind, and we will talk about the working of your mind. How does your conscious works, how does your subconscious works, and how do they cooperate?
Our mind has two levels, the conscious or rational and the subconscious or irrational. We think with our conscious mind, and exactly these thoughts will influence our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't make any difference between positive and negative thoughts. The subconscious doesn't value our thoughts. As soon as we accept a thought to be true, it will gradually be accepted by the subconscious and will be reversed to a process that will be spinning continuously. Once it's activated, it won't be easy to reverse this program. If you are mostly a positive thinker, as a result you will mainly start positive, healthy and happy processes. Negative thoughts will lead to misery, diseases and a lot of discomfort, causing you to have an unhappy life. The difference between your conscious and subconscious mind. Your conscious mind decides the choices you make, simply daily things, what film you watch on TV, or the more important things of life, such as the place where you live or the job you have chosen. Making decisions is what your conscious mind does. Your subconscious mind makes sure everything that needs turning stays turning. You don't need to be aware that your heart continues beating, your blood circulation keeps going, or your breathing. Your subconscious mind will see to it. While your conscious reasons and analyzes, your subconscious thinks in a completely different way. If you're consciously convinced of a certain thought, positive or negative, true or not true, your subconscious will accept this thought in the end and consider it to be the only truth. Somebody who is constantly remarking, "I will never be able to afford this," will make his subconscious accept this thought, and thus it will do its utmost to keep this person in the same financial situation. As soon as your subconscious is convinced, it becomes incredibly powerful. There is this story about the body that was found in a cold room of a ship. A stowaway had locked himself accidentally in this room. When finding the corpse, the body was marked with distinct freeze wounds. Not so remarkable, but it is remarkable indeed when I tell you the refrigerator had long been out of order. The conscious mind of this person was convinced he was trapped in a cold room. So probably he convinced himself and his subconscious he was going to freeze to death, and that's exactly what has happened. Your subconscious is open to suggestions. Some will be accepted immediately, some will be hard to accept, or will even never be accepted. Our subconscious is actually one big hard disk filled with information. The older we become, the more information it will hold. The harder it becomes to add new information about something that's already stored. Your subconscious will no longer accept this information unconditionally. This is caused by some part of our conscious mind. This part is called our critical factor. Our critical factor is a security agent at the gate, screening the already existing data in our subconscious. If your subconscious has different information, the new info will be sent back immediately. For example, when you have convinced yourself for years you are bad in remembering names, you will stay that way, even if you are so fed up with it and you start doing your best to remember them. Your subconscious will make sure it stays difficult. But don't panic. There are ways to give your subconscious new information and make permanent changes in your behavior or habits. But that will be for next time.
This was the first episode of Tips for the Mind. My name is Rob de Groof. Next week I welcome you with a new episode. Next week's topics will be Tools for the Mind. We will review a product that is created to influence your mind in a positive way. See you next week.